Welcome to Kuzma TV. Today I'll be telling you, is the A-10 premium vehicle, the early version, actually worth the $60 Gaijin is going to charge you? And the answer, short and sweet, is absolutely not. Stay as far away from this vehicle as humanly possible and just play the one on the tech tree. I'm going to get into why I don't think it's worth the money. Let's get into it. Now, before I get the War Thunder experts leaking classified documents in the comments and in their discords, let me explain. Now, the A-10 Warthog by no means is a speedster, but this thing is slow. Slow and lumbering is how I describe it. Makes it very, very easy for enemy fighters to literally swoop in behind you. Granted, you have about 400 flares, but that doesn't protect you from machine guns. So all they have to do is, and this is what I do when I play the F5C, I find like an A-10, swoop right behind it, let him pop his flares, and I'll just pick him off with the machine guns. And that's after you've taken about 10 minutes to get to the battlefield. This image right here is the actual, just how it feels to play the A-10. That image right there. If you don't know, probably get off YouTube. You're a little too young. Secondly, it is a ground attack vehicle, so you're very limited. Granted, you do get 2 air-to-air missiles, which are pretty fantastic, honestly. But you are just limited to ground targets, which I understand, it's fun to, burr your way through all these lovely enemy targets, but however, you actually need to survive to get there. And for me, that rarely happens, especially after the Sky Guardians update, where Gaijin, in their infinite wisdom, decided not to spread things out, but to push the bases farther away, but to still have everything in a mess in the middle. And it is it's a shit show, to say the least. We're going to go the premium aircraft route. I'd recommend the F5C. I've been playing that. I've had an absolute blast playing that. Different plane altogether, I do understand that, but just a more enjoyable experience because you can actually, get into some dogfights and actually win. Now, the A-10 itself is extremely maneuverable if someone gets behind you. However, the speed, it's honestly a killer. Speed does kill. You're literally just sitting there and people will swoop in behind you as you're ground strafing, your targets, trying to kill these tanks and these things, and bang, they come out of nowhere and they swoop right behind you. Potentially, it could be a skill issue. I'm not saying it isn't. It's just not very enjoyable. I've also noticed with this vehicle, it's a huge drain on my Silver Lions. If you look at this video here, you'll notice that I only have about 18,000 Silver Lions. However, when I played with the F5C, I was able to get up to 2 or 3 million because I was actually getting kills and I wasn't carrying all these missiles to get to the battlefield and then getting killed before anything even started. That's kind of the annoying part of the A-10 is just the highs and lows. And I've noticed with the Gaijin maps recently, I never get a great ground attack map. The best one I can think of that I've gotten maybe a handful of times is City. City by far is the A-10's wet dream. All those lovely vehicles and nice columns, some bunkers for you to attack as well. And the map is very small, but there are places for you to hide. You can dodge and weave in between buildings, which does make it easier. But that being said, I've only played that map with the A-10 post-update, maybe 4 or 5 times. Otherwise, these giant, expansive open maps where you have absolutely nowhere to hide. So I don't know if it's a symptom of I think it's a mixture of the A-10 not being the greatest, but also the recent update kind of makes the A-10 unplayable. It's not fun. And if you're the last one left on your team, God bless you, because the entire enemy team is going to swoop down and all of them are just going to converge on you. Also, the other part is there is a free A-10 in the tech tree if you do grind your way up there, which I've seen my friend play with, and it is noticeably better than this one. That being said, overall, I just don't think it's very good. The weapon loadout is okay. The speed absolutely sucks, which I mean is to be expected. But overall, I wish I hadn't bought this. I wish I had bought the F5C or another premium aircraft. Maybe the FIE Tiger would have been a better option, but overall, I'd stay away from it, especially with the recent update. And I know people are gonna, check out the store with the Steam Summer Sale. I know sometimes Gaijin vehicles go on sale, sometimes they don't. I'd recommend staying away from it. I haven't really played it all that much since I have gotten the F5C. It's just better. It's more enjoyable with the recent update. Sky Guardians really made the A-10 kind of unplayable, I'll be honest, by spreading the maps out. Because, like I said, by the time you get there, the battle's either finished in your favor or against your favor. I've noticed there's no in between. And if it's not in your favor, good luck, because you're probably going to die in about 5 minutes from the 16 sidewinders that get launched your way. If you made it to the end, I'd like to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also share it if you feel like you want to. Also, I could do a review of the F5C with the Steam summer sale coming up, which would be pretty interesting, I'd say, if you're on the fence about buying it. Just let me know in the comments, or, if you want another vehicle reviewed, let me know, and I'll check it out. Thanks for watching.
What are you doing, step bro?